What is up, everyone? Hope you all are well. It's a little sad. Last night I had recorded another episode for this series. It was really just a straight continuation from the end of the episode where we got the server disconnect. And things happened, and my internet died for a little bit, and I was recording just nothing for a while. And so, unfortunately, that episode is gone. Alright, so we've got Proton on this one, and then we need to take this off of this. Idiotica. So basically what I'm saying is we missed a full episode together. Alright, this rough order is kind of interesting though. It's kind of like we're at Mosquito. It gives us something to work on. We could also go for the trophy. Oh, look at that easy white bream order. Okay, so we've got something to do tonight. We've got something to do tonight because that's one of the things that if you would have been here, I would have told you about. And that's the fact that someone told me about a white bream spot fishing right from behind that store there on the edge. So we'll do a little bit of that. But it's just a real bummer that I messed that recording up. Anyway, I'll get over it. I will get over it. It was so toxic that told me about the white bream spot. And I think that he had suggested using not garlic dough, but cottage cheese dough. And of course we don't have that yet, so I ended up trying a couple different baits and ended up just settling on that worms were probably the best. But you can catch a few marker white bream as well as rough from that spot. Are the Arctics still out? Maybe the Arctics are still out. That's what we were waiting on, right? Something with a little size to it. Come on. What the heck? What just happened? I'm not even sure. I guess I pulled out my third rod. I accidentally hit the number 3 button on the side of my... That was bizarre. I wish I could just get this fish in so we could worry about energy and hunger and all that. I may have to worry about it while I'm fighting this fish, unfortunately. Let's see. We pulled it for a while. Alright, he's running, so let's eat a little bit. We are out of energy. And if this is another Arctic, we're in good shape. Although, oh yeah, I don't think I ever told you that that Arctic char we caught in the last actual episode that got uploaded to YouTube, that was like 6.7 or 6.8 kilos. I think that was worth 35 silver, 31 or 35, something like that. So it was a pretty decent single fish price. We did okay over the course of that time from trolling at the end of that episode to the next episode that didn't actually get uploaded because it got screwed up. We did okay. We probably made about 150 to 170 silver, something like that, between the two sessions. And a little bit of that was that white bream spot, but most of it was the trolling. Although those white bream orders at the cafe are pretty OP if you can hit them. That is an Arctic. Look at that. That is awesome. Okay. I'm surprised that lure doesn't have a fish on there yet. That's kind of crazy. Oh, it does. Well, that's encouraging. I was like, if that went the whole time without catching something, that would be really shocking. Really shocking. Oh man. Well, that's a nice Arctic char. It's probably another, what, 20, 25 silver, something like that. But what I hate that, I think the main reason why I hate that that recording got destroyed was I did spend a lot of time testing these hunter lures and like going back and forth between different spinner baits with one hunter lure on and different smaller spoons and stuff, and so it's just kind of nice. Yeah, we've got 289 silver, and actually, while we were recording last night, Jessica Tim, is that her name? That's in her channel. Recommended a new spinner bait that I'm tempted to try. I haven't bought it yet though. Right now, these hunter lures are doing pretty great. But she had mentioned that she had pretty much caught a little bit of everything out of this lake on it, so. This is one of those scary fish that you're starting to question, do we even have a chance of keeping up with it? Or are we just destined to get spooled eventually here? We might be able to get it if we can keep wearing it out a little bit. Yeah, there's Jessica Tim. Well, it seems like, I mean, I don't know what kind of fish this is, but if you're interested in trying to catch an Arctic char, they are about as active as I've ever seen them at Kuori. Just in terms of the percentage of Arctic chars that we're catching, seems to be way higher than normal to me. Now, some of you have probably spent more time at Kuori than I have. This might not be that unusual, but for me, it seems like it is. There it is, whatever it is. Well, let's don't run over it. It's not that heavy because it's not like wearing us out to be just holding it straight up like this, holding the rod. But it's a fighter. He doesn't want to come in. In fact, he's trying to make another big run. Alright, now he's tired for a second. Yeah, we're pulling him straight in. Well, the question is, will he get another fight in him? Yep. And how long will it last? I think we've got him right here. Oh crap. I gotta turn. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Turn the boat. That's just a lake trout, right? This is weird, by the way. I don't know if we can quite reach him. Yeah. Whoo! Okay, that's our biggest one yet. Our biggest lake trout, that is. Holy mammo. Yeah, if we get another one like that, we're going to be level 17. All right. Well, I guess we're going to reach level 17 on a 670 gram Arctic char by the looks of it. All right, so that's one level here at Kuori. But we're definitely at the point of the game where level just doesn't matter. We got to get silver. We have got to significantly increase our feeder gear if we're going to go to bear. We're nowhere near. I mean, you really, if you could like turn leveling off, it'd be good to do that so you're not tempted. And I think that's sort of the decision that's hard to me. If for someone who's leveling through here, like, do you keep upgrading your spinning gear so you can more efficiently troll and fish spots at Kuori and then eventually Volkov? Or do you stop upgrading your spinning gear so that you can start putting together some like lower end carp gear to transition to bear before Volkov? But I'll tell you, once you get to Volkov, you don't really need the carp gear for Volkov. For Volkov, you either need spinning or bait casting gear for all of the trolling and spin fishing, and then you need, unless you're going for catfish, you know, your feeder gear can be similar to what you need for here, or even in some cases what you need at Old Berg. I mean, we do a lot of like bream fishing and stuff at Volkov. Alright, so the other bad part is that I think I went through a bunch of messages on YouTube last time and responded in the recording that never was. Alright, before it gets to be like prime evening trolling time, let's go pick up that spinner. Alright, this is the Jessica Tim recommendation spinner. It's a Zyman product. It was the Hornet 1005. I like the look of that. It's expensive, but I don't mind adding another good thing to our repertoire. All right, let's go ahead and try it. Okay. So, Miss Goose says, getting a new computer in a few weeks and I can go grinding. Thanks for the tips from Kuori. And I had said, so sorry you're without your computer right now. Someone else said something about, I think, a laptop. It's in another language. I can't read it. And then he said, I'm a day on phone. And then he responded to the other person about, I think, the laptop. I asked the person what lure they got the trophy Kuori char on, and I don't think they understood my question, but no problem. And Rasmus Lundgren says, try fishing char, get on the boat on the 12-meter hole, then do the jig step. Even with a spoon. I think most of the people use, well, I can tell you what most people use. Most people use those quicker maggots, that kind of stuff, to the jigging stuff. So I don't know if I can use spoons to do that or not, but I'll try it one time. Somebody commented, nice video. So Toxic commented about that spot for white bream, and I really do appreciate that. So Toxic, that spot ended up being pretty decent, and I'm sure if I had garlic dough unlocked, it'd be even better. Alright, so where are we? Right, that was our first fish on this thing. Alright, so let's stop and drop the anchor real quick. And we'll stand up. Let's actually do it this way. We can't cast very far, but then we'll just let it drop. I suspect I actually need to get jigging for this, but we'll see. Alright, I think that gets you caught up on most of the lessons. Oh yeah, Skillful had some comments about a couple nice comments. Alright, so we'll do 25 retrieval, pretty neutral retrieval speed. And how far away from jigging are we now, by the way? We're not that far. We're already at 23.7%. We've got a fish on that other line, by the way. So this little spinner has caught 2 fish pretty quick. Hopefully I'll remember once we unlock jigging to try this again. All right. All right, let's get a little more trolling in. So because this is a spinnerbait, I'm kind of forgetting we're going to be getting, you know, some smaller fish on there. So I've got to be watching it. It'll have these little fish on there that won't even register. So far the bite rate seems nice though. Does it sink when we stop? Oh, they went a fish. Yeah, it sinks. I mean, overall trolling has been okay. It just takes so long to get the big fish in. Perch. All right. We need one more nice fish before the trolling day is over. We're definitely getting to the point where we're still getting points in spin fishing, but you know, not every fish anymore. I'm not sure I ever adjusted the audio. You know, that's the first grayling we've had. I guess we haven't been using spinnerbaits. You're just going to catch a lot more grayling on really small spoons and spinnerbaits than you are compared to these big hunter lures. There's just no way around that. So if you're going after a grayling order, definitely use spinnerbaits. But it does seem like we are catching lots of different species on this one spinnerbait. I don't know if we should put like, I don't know if putting a little bigger hooks on there would help, but so far the fish sizes have just been small for the most part. Hey, this is a decent Arctic. I mean, it's not exactly the last fish I was hoping for, but that does sort of bring another reasonable fish to our net. But we're catching the fish. We're leveling up spin fishing. We're making a little bit of silver. We are progressing. And I just have to remember Kuori's going to go through good times and bad. Even with trolling. I mean, there's times when trolling can be pretty dead at Kuori. And then there's times it can be on fire. Seems like right now it's somewhere in between. Alright, there's a decent sized fish for this little spinnerbait. Should be a marker maybe? Yeah, nice. Fatty perch. That gave us a point in spin fishing. So we're up 24.7. We're like 2 little ticks away from jigging. Hey, it's another decent fish on this spinnerbait. Starting to like it more and more. Wow, I was thinking we were going in, but we're still getting those bites. All right. So we're at 24.8. Next time we troll, we'll definitely hit 25, I would say. And then we can try your jigging for carp. See if that works very good right now. Alright, so what we want to do here is transition somewhat quickly to .25 clip, basically just right of the island. Like that should be about perfect. What we're going for is kind of getting right in that little dip there where it goes down a little bit. And we'll see how it seems tonight. Last video that you never got to see, there were moments where we were pulling in some nice little fatty white carps. And there were moments where we were pulling in non-marker white carps. And there are moments where we're really just catching rough. But at least it seems to be an active spot. And we did pull one random, like 1 kilo burbot on worms on a small hook, which makes me wonder if we should try night crawlers in that little dip. I think there are bream here, not just white bream, but I don't know how big they are. They might not be like nice size bream. So I've decided to target white bream, at least so far. And occasionally we'll catch roach here too before like full night settles in. Which means maybe during the day, if you're trying to get a roach order done, maybe this is a decent roach spot too. There's probably plenty of roach spots. So without any cafe orders, 98 silver. Hey, that's not bad. I really, you know, if we can get 100 silver and then try to make close to 50 silver at night somehow, I'm really okay with that. Almost 30 silver for that 5.4 Arctic. More silver than the 9.2 lake trout, which is why Arctics are worth more than lake trouts, obviously. Our eye wasn't big enough. We may get rough. Man, I wish we had caught a 9 kilo savant. It would have took us all day, but that'd have been fun. Okay, fish number 2 out of this spot. We're using worms on all 3. By the way, I did purchase in the last non-recorded video. See, there's a bream. I did purchase a new leader for our big feeder, and I'll show that to you now. Right now, we've actually got the 3.2 since we're going for such small fish. That's a nice rough. Trophy rough. 145 gram rough. Alright, so we're using the 3.2, but I did get a 7.7 fluorocarbon leader. Because, especially this, clear water here at Kuori, I believe that it's even more important than ever to have fluorocarbon leaders on. Everybody was like, that's a monster one, like after I caught that trophy rough, but I'm guessing they might not have been talking to me. Monster one. Maybe they're talking about that gibble carp? I don't know. Alright. Well, if this is a rough, we just set a record. It's a white bream, isn't it? Whew. Yeah, so thank you to So Toxic for mentioning this spot. I will say, though, that this has seemed like a really good spot at times, and then it's been inconsistent at times. But really, anything, like just finding an active spot at night is just so key at Kuori. In terms of like fun for me. Especially to be able to mix in some feeder fishing. All the trolling does sort of wear on me eventually. So we need 5 if we're going to get that. We'll probably at least get the 24 silver white bream order done, I would think. I didn't cast that one far enough. I tried redworm, it didn't seem to catch the white bream. I tried pearl barley, it didn't seem to catch the white bream. It seemed mostly worms, and then So Toxic recommended cottage cheese. Alright, we might have to try that spotted old berg later. Take a break from trolling and see if we can get in on the trophy gibbles and such. I guess they're using night crawlers without ground bait so they can get eel, and they're also getting these fatty gibbles. Oh, that's the tinge spot. I got you. Okay. That is the tinge eel spot, but apparently the gibbles are really biting there right now, which is cool. So there's a nice rough. So I feel like this spot is kind of slowed down a little bit, maybe. Seems like it's better in the first part of the night. I don't know. I mean, we're definitely hitting it on the rough, which will add up. Like this one hasn't had a bite in forever. It might have gone too far right or something. But the white bream have kind of died off for whatever reason. What am I doing? It's way too short a cast. I keep getting confused because on our strong feeder, I only have to do about an 80% cast to hit it, but on these big ones I have to do like 100%, so it's a little confusing for my little brain. Kilofluoroliters. So, how far away are we from inline? We're getting there. So now we're going to be getting back to roach as it's starting to hit morning. Trophy rough. Alright, so did we hit the white bream? We might not have. Oh yeah, we did. Okay, and we hit it with all non-markers. That's kind of nice. That's 24 silver. We didn't come close to getting enough for this one. We can do this one without using the trophy, which is nice. another one. Well, if I stay on top of them, it's actually a pretty nice bite right here, I guess. Another little white bream. All right. Okay, so let's turn in the rough order. Use these 5. That's another 32 silver. It's crazy. Like when you can start hitting, and that roach order wouldn't be hard to finish if if you wanted to. When you start hitting cafe orders at Kuori, it's amazing. Really, it really is. This might be another roach. I've got to head out, or I would just finish this roach order, but. That is another roach, isn't it? Oh, no, that's another white bream. Wow. That was a nice one. Okay. $141 silver. We will take it, plus those cafe orders. So almost a 200 silver day here at Kuori. Not bad at all, really. Not bad at all. Okay. Hey, guys, thanks for hanging out. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.